Entering the 2023 offseason, the Celtics seemed well established at the point guard position and had a prominent presence in the paint after acquiring Kristaps Porzingis. However, a clear need persisted: a perimeter defender with shooting ability. Suddenly, Brad Stevens traded center Robert Williams and point guard Malcolm Brogdon for Drew Holiday. Suddenly, the Celtics' biggest deficiency on the bench, we could argue, became at every position. In previous articles, I explored options for point guards and centers, and in this piece, I'll focus on the wings. While it was almost inevitable, the loss of Grant Williams in the last offseason was a blow to the Celtics' defensive versatility, shooting, grit, and physicality. He wasn't a perfect player, but he knew how to make games chaotic in the right way, converting 40% of his three-point attempts. There is no one available for the Celtics who can completely fill Williams' role, given their slim salary cap flexibility for a trade. However, there are some players who could play a similar, albeit more limited, role for this team in need of a dedicated and hard-working player. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about Lamar Stevens? What about Oshie Brissett? I understand. Both are strong and talented defenders. However, they are not consistent shooters, and so far, Joe Mazzulla seems unwilling to trust them with significant minutes. Either he is content with Sam Hauser getting all the backup wing minutes, or he is waiting for a better option than the two acquisitions from the last offseason. I don't know if Stevens will go after a wing in the trade market. However, I believe he has a move before the February 8th deadline. And this trade could be for one of the following players. The New Orleans Pelicans have many wing-sized players. Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy III, and Herb Jones are versatile players capable of playing as wings or power forwards. Additionally, Dyson Daniels is a big rising guard in the reserve unit, and rookie shooting guard Jordan Hawkins has been excellent early in the season. It's a competitive bench unit with a lot of defense and shooting. As a result, Najee Marshall is playing fewer minutes this season than the previous one, despite injuries to several players ahead of him in the rotation. Furthermore, he is in the last year of his contract. The Pelicans may trade him if they think he won't re-sign, and his $1.9 million contract comfortably fits into the $6.2 million traded player exception for Grant Williams. This may need to be part of a larger trade. The Pelicans are likely in the market for a good center, and the Celtics don't have one to offer. Getting rid of a player like Marshall before attempting a bigger move would be unwise, but perhaps the Celtics' second-round picks could help New Orleans make a more substantial trade. Boston has some second-round picks this year, including one likely to be in the 33 to 38 range. Marshall could fit into the rotation as an alternative to Hauser should the bench unit need a bit more grit and fight. Pelicans center Larry Nance Jr. has called Marshall a pit bull, due to his willingness to make effort plays and the pride he shows in his defense. While Marshall hasn't shot as well as Hauser in recent years, he is currently shooting 43% from three-point range this season. This may still drop and remain great. Moreover, being an excellent wing defender, he could be a valuable addition in the playoffs for the Celtics.